Hello, I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce you to a new application which is called SyncMaxPro. It's basically a backup application initially designed for Game Guru apps, but I believe I've got more folders and files and applications that could use this application, so I've expanded it so you can back up anything with it. So this is the basic interface. We have profiles, source folder and target folder. Under the options, the first thing we've got is themes, and I've given 4 different themes that you can choose from: the default, the blue, the grey and the dark. It's user preference, it's entirely up to you. I'll stay on the default for this introduction. The other thing we've got is clear source folder history and clear target folder history. As time goes on, any folder that you select as a source will end up in this list, and the list will grow exponentially. The same with the target. As it gets to a certain size, if you want to tidy it up, just choose those options. The default browse method is this little dialog where you drill down to the folder that you want and select it. We've got another option here where you can use Windows Explorer. So once that option is selected, this becomes the more common Windows Explorer interface, and again you just drill down to the folder that you want. There's also another option for selecting the source folder, which if you just go into Windows Explorer and find the folder that you want, in this instance I want to back up my Game Guru apps. If I select and drag it to that part, it will automatically fill it in for me. The target folder, again, I can do the drag and drop, or I can browse for it. So if we browse for it, I'll put it on my mechanical drive. I'll create a new folder on there and call it Game Guru Apps Backup, and so I'll select that folder. Okay, so we've got the source folder is our Game Guru apps, and the target folder is the Game Guru apps backup folder. With these sync options here, what we want to do, we want to go from the source to the target, which is showing here is what we can do. If you were restoring some data, you'd obviously choose target to source, so that the target would actually overwrite files in the source, which is exactly what it would do. So here, as it says here, any files or folders that's already in that folder will be deleted. Unless a sync has already been performed, then only changed files will be copied. So always ensure that the backup target folder is either empty or a new folder. If it's not empty, it will be deleted. The new option I've got here is you can create or edit a profile. So if you can see here, the sync profiles, we haven't got anything. But if I wanted to save this as a profile, say it was my project 1, my project 2, whatever, if I just click here, I can name it to whatever I want. So what I'll do is Max Game Guru Backup. So brief description, backs up my Game Guru apps folder. So that's what we've got in there. So if I save that now, profiles saved, and now as you can see, we've got a Game Guru Max backup, backs up my Game Guru files to folder. So I can now start the sync. You go through everything, checks everything, and then copies it across. We get a running total. We can actually see the details of what's going on, but just be aware that watching these details, having it open, will slow the process down. So if you hide the details, it does go a little bit quicker. Almost done. Okay, there we go. So finished. It says status complete, the process is complete, tells you how many folders and files it's actually copied. We can actually look at the logs and we can see here it created a new sync, the source directory, the destination directory, how many files were processed, how many directives were processed, the total size, the duration of the sync was 1 minute, the average transfer rate was 53.59 megabits, the process is complete, no errors. So now we have a folder in E, Game Guru Apps, which is an identical to that Game Guru Apps. So if we go into the Documents Game Guru Apps folder, so Game Guru Apps, Game Guru Max, and we create a new folder or a new project. Let's call it a new project. Okay, come out of that, we'll come out of this application, we'll go back into it. If we choose our profile, it comes up with a profile, we start sync, checks for folders, show details, and there we go, it's copied that file across. Now the other option we've got, which I suggest you don't use, is sync deletions. What that basically means is if that is selected, sync deletions is enabled, anything that's deleted in the source folder will be deleted in the backup folder. So that folder I've just created there, if I go back into folders, Documents, Game Guru Apps, Max, if I delete the new project folder, and I also delete this folder too, close that, go back in, the options here will remain even if you close the application and restart it, so be very careful. So if I do the backup now and start the sync, show details, you can see there the two folders I deleted have been deleted in the backup. So use that with care. So that was going from hard drive to hard drive. So let's reset and start a new backup. Let's go from hard drive to a network. So if we go from, let's say, my videos folder, if I think actually if I do it this way, and then if I select a network drive, so if I go to my network and go to choose my NAS, I'll choose that folder. Let's create a new folder in there and call it Video Backups. I'll select that folder. You see it's going from a hard drive now to a network share. So if I start that sync, I've made the copy process as quick as possible. I'm still refining, but at the moment it seems quite quick at what it's doing. Okay, so the process is complete. If we view the logs, we can see destination directory was a network folder. It was 16 files, 2 gig, took 50 seconds and the average transfer was 43 megabits. So we now have a backup of my videos in there. So if we close this and go to my videos and I delete all of these, so they are now missing from my videos folder. I go back into here. I didn't create a profile for that, so I can select it from here. Okay, and this time, because I know there's videos missing, been deleted or corrupted, I changed target to source, so the backups will copy to my videos. So if I now start the sync, almost there. Okay, so we check the logs. The source directory was my backup, the destination was my videos. It's processed them and process is complete. If I go to my videos folder, you can see that the videos are there. There we go, the videos are back, and that's the actual log that was created. So that's basically it, pretty straightforward. The other option in here is the about screen, which just gives you a brief introduction to the program. But that's it. Thanks for watching and speak soon. Bye.